Welcome, everyone, to the Book Nook podcast. Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really wonderful children's book. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance.
That's right, by Giles, Andreae, and with these just fantastic illustrations by Guy Parker Rees.
Yeah, they really pop. And look, this isn't just, a cute story for little ones. There are some really nice insights in here that I think resonate with all of us.
Definitely.
And hey, if you get inspired listening today and think, I need a copy of that, we've got a link waiting for you right in the description. Easy peasy.
Good plan. So where should we start? Maybe with Gerald himself.
Yeah, Gerald the giraffe, he's kind of the heart of it, isn't he?
He is, and the book sets him up right away. He wants so badly to join in the annual jungle dance. You get the sense it's a really big social thing for the animals.
Oh, absolutely. The event of the year, maybe?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Gerald, he feels he just can't dance. He's convinced of it.
Yeah.
Because, well, he's a giraffe.
Right. The book uses these great descriptions, like his four left feet and his knees buckle, his legs are all spindly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It really puts you in his shoes, or hooves, I guess. You feel his self-consciousness about his body.
And then you see the dance itself. It's quite the scene.
Oh, yeah. You've got lions doing a tango.
Which is just a great image.
Isn't it? And rhinos rock and rolling, warthogs waltzing.
Chimps doing the cha-cha. Everyone's got their thing. They're confident. They're having fun.
And that just makes Gerald's experience even tougher, right? Because he tries. He steps onto the floor.
Bravely. You have to give him that.
True. But then, well, the other animals aren't very kind. They tease him. They laugh. He gets hooted off the floor.
Oh, it's genuinely sad at that point. You feel for him. It shows how, sometimes groups can be a bit exclusionary without maybe even meaning to be.
Or sometimes meaning to be, unfortunately.
Mm.
But yeah, it highlights that pressure to conform.
So he's feeling pretty down, walking away, and that's when he bumps into the cricket.
Ah, the wise cricket. Such a pivotal character. Just pops up when Gerald needs it most.
And the advice the cricket gives is just perfect. Sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song.
It's so simple, but profound, isn't it? It reframes the whole thing. It's not that Gerald is wrong. It's that maybe the context, the song, isn't right for him.
Yeah, it shifts the focus from blaming himself to exploring possibilities.
Exactly. And that's what happens next. The cricket encourages him to listen to the sounds around him.
The moon, the trees swaying, the wind. It's less about copying others and more about connecting to, nature and himself.
Right. He starts to feel the rhythm of the world around him. And he begins to move. Gently at first, just swaying.
A little swish, circling. The cricket's kind of guiding him, but not dictating steps. More like encouraging him to listen and respond.
It's a beautiful process of self-discovery through movement, finding his own way to dance.
And the payoff is fantastic. When he goes back, or rather, when the other animals find him dancing.
Oh, the reaction. They are absolutely stunned. They
Yeah.
go from mocking him to being completely in awe.
He's the best dancer we've ever seen, they say. It's such a turnaround.
It really shows how embracing your uniqueness can totally change how others see you, and maybe how you see yourself.
Which ties right into the big themes, doesn't it? Like self-acceptance, self-love.
Definitely. Gerald's initial anxiety wasn't just physical awkwardness. It was the fear of not fitting in, of not meeting the sort of societal norms of the jungle dance.
And the teasing clearly hurt his self-esteem. It shows the negative power of prejudice, even in a seemingly simple context.
But then you contrast that with the cricket, that one voice of support, of friendship. It makes all the difference.
It really does. It shows how encouragement can unlock potential, help someone see their differences not as flaws, but as, strengths.
And that's such a core message, I think, especially for kids hearing this story, but honestly, for anyone. It's okay to be different. Your way is valid.
Find your own song.
Find your own song. Everyone has their own talents, their own rhythms. Sometimes you just need a little nudge or the right circumstances to be brave and let them out.
Speaking of rhythm, even though the book isn't about music explicitly, the text itself feels very musical.
Oh, absolutely. Giles Andreae writes in these wonderful, jaunty rhymes. It has a real cadence when you read it aloud.
Yeah, it makes it really engaging. You can almost tap your foot along.
And mentioning the different dances, the tango, the waltz, rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's a fun, subtle way to introduce kids to different styles, different feelings in music and movement.
It's clever. And let's talk about the creators for a second. Giles Andreae, he's written a ton of popular children's stuff, right? Like Edward Monckton, Purple Ronnie.
Yeah, he's a really well-established, award-winning author, clearly knows how to connect with kids, and adults, judging by his sales.
And Guy Parker Reese, the illustrator, the pictures are just so full of life.
They really are. That pen and ink and watercolor style, it's so vibrant and fun. It perfectly matches the energy and the positive vibe of the story.
You can see why the book's done so well. Being recommended so highly on places like Amazon, that tells you something.
And it was even adapted into a stage play. Blunderbuss Theater Company did it back in 2006. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shows the story has legs. Pardon the pen.
Huh. Good one. And the fact it's available in different formats too. Paperback, board book for the really little ones, even a sound book.
Right. And a bilingual English and Welsh version too, I saw.
Yeah.
They're really making it accessible.
You know, this feels like a good moment. If you're listening and enjoying this deep dive into Giraffes Can't Dance, finding it useful or just, well, nice to listen to, please think about subscribing to the Book Nook podcast. That way you won't miss our future explorations.
And we'd be super grateful if you could leave a review too. It honestly makes a big difference in helping other book lovers find us.
It really does. We appreciate it. So, wrapping up the thoughts on the book itself.
Yeah, I think Giraffes Can't Dance just does a beautiful job of showing that embracing what makes you different, finding your unique song can lead to amazing things, joy for yourself and even admiration from others.
And it does it so gently. It shows the sting of prejudice, but also the immense power of just one supportive friend, like the cricket.
It's a reminder that there isn't just one way to be, one way to succeed, one way to dance. Gerald's journey is about finding his own beautiful way.
A really lovely message.
We hope this chat has maybe inspired you to pick up the book, or perhaps share it with some young readers, or even just reflect on its themes yourself.
It's one of those stories that I think offers something new each time you read it.
Agreed.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to the Book Nook podcast today.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Don't forget that link to grab your own copy of Giraffes Can't Dance is right there in the description. And yeah, please do subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed our chat. We'll see you next time.